everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Swan here, and today I have a very exciting fashion related video in which I'm going to be styling outfits that are inspired by the manga slash anime Horimiya, however you pronounce it. I am a huge fan of this romance. You know, it's your very typical high school romance, except that it's fun, it's not boring. I just love the vibes between the characters and how there's a lot of chemistry between them, but also some very normal, everyday teenage problems that teenagers, you know, have. And it's based around high school, and Japanese high schools have this thing when they have uniforms. Therefore, I am not going to be like completely doing one-on-one the outfit they have in manga or anime, simply because most of the time it's just a very bland uniform, perhaps tweaked a little bit in some of the characters, but that's just side characters, and it's literally nothing at all when it comes to fashion. Like those are just plain uniforms. So I'm going to put, first of all, much thought into what they wore occasionally when they weren't in school setting, which happened very rarely, but it happened. So I'm going to take it into account, and also just like try to convey the vibe of the characters and what they struggle with. Maybe not that deep, but like, you know, it's going to be purely off of vibes. And also I want you to keep in mind that this is a very 180 degrees from my usual style. Like my usual style is not at all like a shoujo protagonist style. Like it's just not at all like that. So I'm going to be stepping out of my comfort zone, so excuse me if I am a little bit awkward, but let's just begin, because I actually am pretty proud of the outfits I came up with, especially because I have very limiting options when it comes to clothes that I own, because it's just not my style. So let's see what I have. So this is a very odd angle, but I'm trying out new things. So this is the first outfit that I have, with a jeans skirt on and those heels, which I know they are not something they would wear in high school, but like with them having to wear uniforms, they wouldn't wear any of this in high school. So like, you know, we don't have to be that realistic. I added this bow and this very pretty necklace. They don't really wear a lot of accessories, like besides Miyamura, who has obviously like a lot of piercings and stuff. This is like a whole story of him, but like besides him and this like his story arc, they don't really wear a lot of accessories as it is, probably because they can't, because of the uniform. But like, you know what I mean, like I don't think wearing that much of uniforms is good for them. I don't know, I kind of like this outfit. Like overall I really like this dress situation that I have right here. I mean, it's a little bit too long. I would like cinch it up a little bit so it's a little bit shorter, but I think it fits. I think Hori would wear something like that. Perhaps maybe the skirt would be a little bit shorter, because I saw that she has the tendency to wear way shorter skirts. I don't know if it's really her or just fan service calling, but she seems to wear a lot shorter skirts, but also very oversized tops, like t-shirts. But also when it comes to her like house side, like on the very beginning of the first season of anime, she's like keeping it hidden because she's just wearing like very short pants and just t-shirts, like very baggy ones. So I don't really know if she's even interested in fashion, to be completely honest, because I feel like she is not. Which, no shade to Hori, but I just don't think fashion is her thing, which is completely fine, but it does make my work harder. But I'm not going to be focusing only on Hori, don't you worry. It's just that she's the main character besides Miyamura. I'm trying to keep it kind of consistent and kind of canon, if I can even make canon anything of this. So this is the first outfit. Okay, as promised, this is the outfit inspired by Miyamura. It's actually supposed to be a 101 recreation of one of the very few outfits he actually had besides his uniform, but I couldn't find the exact pieces that would exactly match, so we are working with what we have. Like, I'm on a budget here, but those are the stripes, which I actually noticed when I was picking out my outfits. I really gravitated towards stripes, so you're going to see them a lot, but I think that's kind of how I perceive the manga and the characters. Like, I think if I were to assign a pattern to this whole series, it would be stripes. Like, not polka dots, like any of animal prints, they don't work, but stripes they do. So you're going to see a lot of stripes. I have jeans, I have those shoes on. I don't know, they're just so clanky and fun. I think Miyamura would wear them. No specific reason, I just thought he would. Those my favorite pearl necklace, because I really don't have any piercings. Like, I don't even have my ears pierced, so I couldn't, you know, convey that. So I just decided to do a simple necklace, even though he wouldn't wear that probably. And I also have this signature messy, extremely messy half up done, which he had before they absolutely damaged his whole appeal, to me at least. Which I do understand there's a lot of significance behind that, because he used to like self-harm with doing all those piercings and stuff, and the long hair was supposed to represent hiding himself in this state. So when he cut them off, it's kind of like representation of him like leaving that stuff behind and taking out all those piercings. Like, he wasn't wearing them at all after he cut his hair, like all of that. So I know there's like representation to all of this, why it happened and all that. I don't know, I just prefer him how he looked, the appearance wise. I just prefer him with his long hair, but I am into long haired dudes, so it's just a preference thing for me, honestly. But yeah, I think he would wear that and he would look hot doing so. Even with the dress, I think he would look very, very adorable. And he's such a green flag. Like, if Hori told him to wear this, he would. He definitely would. Just because Hori says to wear this, he would. A kind of cool recreation of that outfit. Okay, so the next outfit is actually inspired by my very favorite character from the entire anime, which is Yanagi. If you don't know him, you're missing out on peak, because he is my favorite. Why? Because he's blind just like me, bro. So this is why I have my glasses as the main accessory. But also you can notice the thing on my head, which is the scarf that he wore, which is the only accessory I could really find him wear, so I decided to incorporate it. I know I'm not wearing it just like he was, but you have to excuse me on that. But what else I'm wearing? I'm wearing this shirt, once again stripes. I told you you're going to see more of them, and the same jeans. I think it's cute. He's my favorite simply because of how kind-hearted he is. Like, despite being rejected so bluntly, like, he was rejected very, very bluntly by Yuki, I believe her name was. I don't remember all of the names of all the characters. I suck at names, sorry. Despite that, he was like, okay, well, I understand, have a great day, and like, which I find to be very motivating in me when I break up with people. Not like romantic wise, like just being rejected overall. It sucks, you know, like, who likes getting rejected? No one, obviously, duh. I just find it uplifting that he cared. He just didn't care that much, to the point when he was like angry, extremely sad, to the point where he would like blame her for rejecting him. Like, he wasn't like, oh no, why won't you want me? No, he took it with grace. And also he oversleeps, and he's blind, which are very relatable to me. Both of those probably isn't good, but oh well, what can I do? I oversleep a lot and I am blind. So yeah, that's on the Yanagi. Okay, so as the title suggests, now I'm going to show you what I am going to wear if I was in Horimiya, like the universe. This is exactly what I would wear. Like, if I had to go very simple and very school uniform, no accessories for some reason, this is what I would wear. Just this sweater, which is in my favorite color. This is the sweater I would wear, since I saw them wearing sweaters quite a lot, so I figured this is something they allow. I would accessorize my glasses with this charm, which I actually had in my Amane outfit, but like it doesn't matter, it's still my favorite way of accessorizing my glasses, and it not being very extremely noticeable. This choker, very simple because once again I can accessorize, and this very short skirt, actually not dress, just because they are wearing it's skirts, not dresses. They are wearing skirts, so I probably should do so as well. And also those heels. I know heels are not very school appropriate or whatever, but I am wearing heels to school, therefore I don't care. This is what I would wear. Would they dress code me? Probably, because of the heels, but quite honestly, if they are wearing such short skirts in the first place, you know, it raises a lot of questions on its own, so I don't think I would get dress coded. But honestly, what do I know? I am not in a Japanese school, so like I have no idea, you know. Okay, so now we're going into the real juicy stuff, which is what I would wear on a date. On a date with no other than Yanagi. I have those very cool boots, brown boots, and that's paired with this brown shirt. It's a button-up, and then this, my absolute favorite staple skirt for layers. Like, I love this skirt with my whole heart. And then, since it's on a date and we don't have school regulations anywhere, then I have my choker, another choker, and my pearl necklace, and also the same exact charm. I really need to get more charms for my glasses because I really like this idea. I just don't have any. This is exactly what I would wear. Perhaps pair it with a belt, but I don't think it. I think it would be a little bit too much for the realm of Horimiya, so I'm going to just stick with this. And I don't know, I think our first date would definitely be a manga shop, because there was like the scene when he was with the green-haired girl when they went to the magazine store to pick up some sort of comic, if I remember correctly, which tells me that he's a reader, he likes comics. I love comics, I love manga, I love comics. We would get along very well. That's probably like our first date. I would go to the comic store, like with him, talk a little bit, get to know each other, perhaps buy something, recommend some sort of comics or manga to each other, then maybe like go to some sort of cafe, because you know we're still broke students, like not a dinner and anything, just a cafe, but like a very nice cafe. I would believe coffee, because we both like to sleep so much. Yeah, I think that would be kind of perfect. We would get along very well. Please ignore the green-haired man. This is me and Yanami. I cannot pronounce his name right. How wonderful of me. Okay, so this is the more relatable way that I would wear around the whole universe. Like, this is like a very casual outfit that I would have like just hanging around. You could call this like my version of when Hori was in her house stage. This is something reminiscent of that because I have those house shoes, and also consisting of a pretty like average sized skirt. Like, it's not short and it's not long either, middle sized to my knees, and also the striped sweater that I like very much. I don't get enough uses out of it. And my bag. So this is like if I was to go run errands, and then run into Miyamura. This is what I would wear. This is the only clip that I have, so I didn't include it, but I think like judging from how Hori was, I would have like a extremely messy updo, like something like I look crazy right now, but that's the entire point. Like I would look crazy simply because that's how Hori was when she met Miyamura, when he, like, you know, had her brother, saved his brother, something like that. I don't quite remember. I have to rewatch Horimiya, quite honestly, because what do you mean I don't remember? I literally have my manga right here, like I'm going to read it. This is my favorite romance, so like what do you mean I don't remember what's happening here? Like it is not making any sense. But yeah, this is what I would wear to run errands, to get eggs. How Miyamura did. Do you like my errands, boy? Give me some eggs. Give me some eggs, boy. And also I feel like they would all not, like, especially Hori, since she's deemed as broke, I feel like she wouldn't have Bluetooth headphones, so wired headphones in ears, and this is pretty much her. Like this is how I imagine Hori to be, like this in the back. It's not connected to anything right now, but like this in the back, and this is how I imagine Hori to be running errands. Or me, like I would be the one running errands with Miyamura. Duh! And this is actually the last outfit that I would wear in Horimiya, specifically when they had a sleepover. I know it was a sleepover, like only guys, if I remember correctly, but like if there was like a girl sleepover, like on a trip, on a school trip perhaps, this is what I'm pulling up in. Very long white skirt, the same shoes that I had in the outfit before, because like who has 100 pairs of shoes? Totally not me, what do you mean? This comfy sweater, because if it was like a road trip or something, I am sleeping. I have very severe like driving sickness, so I am sleeping all the time if I am able to. And my beautiful pearl necklace, because it's my favorite and it doesn't choke me. So that's, yeah. And also a messy updo once again, simply because I am sleepy, therefore I need comfort, therefore I can't be bothered to have my hair loose, even though it is half loose. But let's forget about logic here, like I am here to serve. And also if I was on a sleepover, I would definitely have my Arizona with me, simply because Arizona is life and I would not survive without it, surrounded by people, because I'm an introvert, so that would not happen. I am not surviving without my trusty dusty Arizona. So cheers! And yeah, this is the last outfit. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know which outfit was your favorite, and please let me know if you have any other animes that you would like me to find outfits in, like either to dress up the characters, dress up myself in the realm of the characters, or just recreate some outfits with what I have in my closet. Huge closet, by the way. It's right behind me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, or whatever. And bye bye. See you next time. Bye bye.